Recording.
Hello, this is Dr. Alan Koslow on The Doctor Is In, and I am going to be talking about a new political party. I know that's not medical related, and I call it the Future Party, a rational response to the Tea Party. And basically, I am dismayed. I see a growing political movement that is based on looking to the past for answers. They believe the world is static and that solutions to current day problems can be found in the political writings of our founding fathers. However, they, like religious fundamentalists, tend to pick those writings of the venerated founding fathers that support their views while ignoring those that refute it. The worst is that they do not see the need to change the game plan as the game changes. I felt this a critical time to bring a rational perspective to the national political climate. It is the right time to birth a new political movement, the Future Party. I therefore wrote the Future Party Manifesto. Whereas public policy and politics have become irrational, and whereas our founding fathers were products of the Enlightenment, and whereas the founding documents of the United States, including the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, are based upon Enlightenment philosophy, and whereas the world is not static, and whereas we are moving into the future, not the past, and whereas the rest of the world is moving into the future at a faster rate than the United States, i.e. the world is getting flat, and whereas the scientific method is well established as a way to understand our physical world, and rational critical thinking is often lacking in our political process, and whereas every human being has the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness as defined in the Declaration of Independence, and whereas the majority does not have the ability to deny the minority the same rights that the majority enjoys, and whereas our forefathers came to the United States to escape religious intolerance, and of all our freedoms, the first one enumerated in the Bill of Rights is religious freedom and a separation of church and state. And whereas the Constitution establishes that there should be no religious test for office, and whereas our politicians are for sale because of the campaign finance system we have, and whereas our political system has deteriorated into $1, one vote instead of one person, one vote, and whereas corporations are not persons, therefore, we pledge to restore sanity and rationality to public policy and politics, and we pledge to base all political solutions on Enlightenment principles and concepts, and we pledge to ensure all students are taught critical thinking skills in schools starting in pre-K, and we pledge to ensure all students graduate high school with adequate science skills to understand our physical world and the scientific methods that teach us how this world functions. And we pledge to ensure all students be taught financial skills to thrive in our complex financial world. And we pledge to make consumer contracts and user agreements be required to have a plain word summary that would fit on a single page. And we pledge to fight to eliminate the concept of personhood for corporations. And we pledge to eliminate private financing of campaigns and have only public financing or small dollar individual contributions. And we pledge to ensure the freedom of religion that our forefathers felt so important is granted to all persons in the United States, including the right to not have a religion. And we pledge to ensure the constitutional demand that no religious test be used for public office be enforced. And we pledge that theology will not be the basis for public policy, and we will fight to uphold the First Amendment. And we pledge that the best scientific knowledge and predictions will be used to form public policy. And we pledge that college and professional schools be affordable for all and not be a barrier for anyone. And we pledge that all persons in the United States should have health insurance. And we pledge to strive for a pathway to citizenship for all illegal aliens that have not committed a felony. And we pledge to have a rational visa system to allow enough seasonal workers to come into the country to fill the need not filled by legal residents. and we further pledge to fight for human rights of all, regardless of how small or outcast a group they are in, and regardless of age, race, country of origin, religion, or lack of, sexual orientation, sex, or philosophy. Thank you. We will now take a break to reload this.